Okay, here we are. Game 3 of the Spring Showcase here in Fraser. Rochester United has the record of 2-0 currently. So earlier today, they took it to Romeo and won 8-1. Yesterday, had a victory over Utica Ford United, 7-5. So Rochester United is perfect through 2 games. And this afternoon, they've got PortHuron Unified. So, not sure how PortHuron's done up to this point, but really shouldn't matter anyway. So, we're here. We've got roughly 20 seconds or so of warm-up time left. Coach will pull the players together for some final advice, and then we'll get this one started. So, I have been calling numbers, at least in the first game I did. And Coach Tucker has passed along player names. I think that I've got most of them, but there are a few that I see out there, at least 10. So sorry, Mr. Number 10, I don't have your name, but I'm going to do my best to call names, and I may just go with numbers for a bit because there are a lot of boys on this team. So, all right, so that's the end of warm-up time. We're going to go ahead and clean up some pucks. But here's who I have. I've got 2 TJ, 5 Luke, 7 Mason, 9 Ethan, 11 John, 15 Aiden, 17 Rylan, 19 Anthony, 23 Zach, 27 Emery, 71 Matthew, 91 JMO, 97 Braden, and the goalie today is Miles. And I understand that Levi is the other tendy, but is not here today, at least at this game. So maybe he played earlier. But yeah, a fine group of kids representing Rochester. Excellent couple of games thus far. Looking to pick up the 3rd win in 3 games and see how that places us heading into tomorrow. All right, so PortHuron, and looking at their warm-ups, they look similar to Utica, but that's relatively meaningless until we see them actually play. So I guess we'll see how that turns out. All right, so players had their own words for each other. They're going to roll over to the coach's area. Coach is going to have some final couple of words. We'll get our starting lineup out there. Don't mind the shakiness. I'm going without a tripod. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start with, I think, Mr. Let's see. Is that 97? All right, so we got 7 Mason for sure on wing. Face-off won by Rochester. To 19 over, intercepted by PortHuron, bringing it into the right side. Shot, deflected high up into the high netting. All right, so yes, we have 97 Braden's out there. We've got 23 Zach. We've got 19 Anthony. 7 Mason. And 11 John. Face-off won by Rochester. Sent around and out of the zone. Player takes a little tumble. All right, some pressure behind the net there. All right, Braden's got it. And Zach to Braden, shot, short side. And saved by the goalie. Good opportunity there. There's John. John sends it towards the net, and we have a cross-checking penalty coming up, it looks like. Let's see who's going to get it. It's going to be PortHuron. So Rochester's going to go up on the power play. Excellent. With 14-18 left in the first period. 2 minutes up on the board. All right, face-off won by Rochester. All right, looking, sent towards the net, deflected up high. That was a shot by Ethan. All right, in the corner, Ethan's picking it up, grabbed by number 2. That's TJ. TJ's shot low, and snagged by the goalie and frozen. All right, so Rochester starts out with a good face-off on the power play. All right, 71 Matthews out there. 10, Mr. 10, we're going to call you Mr. 10 today. Back behind the net, grabbed by 17 Ryland. Ryland sends it to 10. 10 against the boards there. Little board battle ensues. He's making space. He sends it up off of the skates. He's looking for TJ there. All right, kicks it up to himself, but intercepted by PortHuron and sent back down the length of the ice. In pursuit is Ryland. All right, and picked up there by number 9, Ethan. All right, Ethan bringing it through with some speed. All right, gets poked away and out of play. So we'll have a face-off upcoming outside of the offensive zone. And we'll get some fresh legs out there. So that's Zach 23. That's 5 Luke. We got JMO 91 on D. Face off one back by Rochester. Oh, Mason. Oh, he let go, but gets it poked away. Good job. All right, it's out of the zone. Zach's there in pursuit. All right, on the boards. There's shot coming and shot low. Saved by the goalie. All right, 91's after it. Now back around. There's Zach to grab it. Pulls it off the boards. Zach moving with some pace down the left side, and he's pulled down, and a penalty upcoming to PortHuron. And grabbed by Zach. Zach's looking to get it. And it's still loose. Luke's in there. Luke sends it back. Oh, this is going to be Mason. Big shot upcoming. And he sends it, hits it off the chest of the goalie. Slap shot. Rebound just sailed wide. And possessed by PortHuron. Play stops for a second penalty. So, all right, so that's going to put them up 5-on-3 for 23 seconds. 12:40 left in the first period. So golden opportunity for Rochester here. Zach's going to take the draw. We've got Luke out there on right wing. We have face-off one to Rochester here. All right, 5-on-3 starts. There's Mason. Mason's looking to bring it towards the net. He curls back. He's looking. He sends it over to, is that 97? 27, excuse me. All right, shot coming and just missed wide. All right, we've got 3 seconds left on the, got to watch it. Watch the cherry pick. All right, picked up now by Anthony. Anthony in pursuit, picks it up. He rims it around. Luke's got it, and Luke chips it out of the zone. Zach with some high pressure forecheck and sent through. Picked up now in the middle, neutral zone by PortHuron. All right, PortHuron's going to bring it back and try to chew up a couple more seconds. They send it down. 11:54 left in the first period. All right, 1:10 left on the penalty. All right, we've got Anthony behind the net. He sends it up to Mason. Mason bringing it up the right side. He's got it on the right side. He tries to go around his player. He did make it around him. He's trying to repossess. Zach's there playing support. Mason curls it back. Mason looks it, finds 27. 27, oh, just out of the reach for Anthony was Emery. All right, 11:15 left, 35 seconds left in the penalty for PortHuron. They're back the other way. Shot upcoming, missed the net. All right, 19 Anthony going to grab it. He sends it back behind the net and missed by Mason, but picked up by Luke, sent in the middle, tapped to the outside. Emery's waiting. Emery picks it up. Oh, no, sorry, that's Mr. 10. 10 is taking it with some speed down the right side. All right, he's looking. He gets around a player, shoots it, and saved by the goalie. Zach's there to pick up the scraps. All right, back around the net. Picked up by 17, Ryland. Ryland putting some pressure on, but Zach collides into a PortHuron player. And grabbed now by 10. Sends it back to his D. Nice fake by John. John with the shot upcoming, gets deflected up high and into the gloves of the goalie to freeze the play. With 10:23 left in the first period. 0-0 is our score. All right, and of course that's the end of the 2 penalties. So both teams full strength. 97 to take the draw. Braden with 10 on the wing. John on left wing. Sent it back. All right, grabbed now by 17, Ryland. Ryland sent in the middle. Oh, just on the doorstep was 10. All right, picked up by Ryland. John has it. Over to, just behind him. Just behind 97, Braden. All right, picked up by 10. He brings it into the zone. He's bringing it with some speed on the left side. He sent it towards the middle, deflected off by the goalie. John's behind. Behind the net is 10. PortHuron sends it out, and a nice furious pace by Rochester to keep the pressure on. All right, that's TJ, sends it off the boards. Nice pass to 97, Braden. And down, we have a line change. We've got Ethan in now. Ethan applying some forecheck pressure. All right, it's a body on 17. Ryland grabs it. Ryland's looking for, he's passed it just, and it's goal! That's a goal by number, I believe, 71, Matthew. So nice goal. He popped it right in so that the puck went around that is 71. Good job, Matthew. He was hovering around the net. Puck came out. He poked it in. All right, so that's 1-0. Rochester up. Okay, so we're going to get a face-off here. Let's see. We've got Matthew's going to stay out there on right wing. We got JMO on right D. Face-off won by PortHuron. All right, and 27 Emery's out there. Sent back behind the net. JMO's going to pick it up. He's got a player on him, so he sends it up the boards. Breakout, gets it out of the zone. All right. Oh, Matthew gets a stick taken away, and it looks like PortHuron is going to go right back to the bad boy box. Indeed. All right, so we've got a power play upcoming for Rochester again. All right, we have Mason out there. We've got Ethan out there as well. Looks like Mason's going to take left D with JMO right D. All right, 27 Emery on left wing, 9 Ethan. Takes it, JMO sends it over to Mason. All right, Mason, keeps it in. And he sends it around. It's going to be a good job by Mason to get back. All right. JMO's back there as well to help out. All right. He's in net front. Picked up by Mason. Now Mason's going to pick up some speed. He's moving. He's moving quickly. All right. He brings it to, nice little through the legs. He sends it in the middle. Shot. Up high and over the net. Ethan just missed the crossbar by 3 inches. Went up and over. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves a face-off deep in the offensive zone. 8:37 in the first. There's 1:33 left on the power play. Face-off upcoming. Zach's out there now. We've got a face-off won by PortHuron. They send it around. Luke in pursuit. We've got TJ back on right D, and we have Anthony back on left D. All right, sent through his legs, but picked off by John. Good back check. All right, Anthony moving with some pace through the middle. Luke to poke it. All right, Luke after it. Sends it back, but it's deflected. Grabbed by Zach now. Zach behind the net. And little board battle ensues. Picked up by Zach now. Zach's protecting the puck. Lost it almost. Got it back. TJ's got it. TJ's looking. He sends it towards the net. A deflection towards the net. Goalie's got down the butterfly. John has it now. John sends it in the middle to TJ. TJ has it. He sends it towards the net. Does John. All right, John picks it up off the boards. It's set in the middle, no one there. All right, PortHuron moving back the other way. They've got a 2-on-2 here. They send it toward the net, saved by the goalie, Miles. All right, 7:38 left in the first period. Sent in the middle. TJ had it. Through the legs, Luke's got it. Luke putting pressure on. All right, they send it back, and now we've got some rush to the puck there. That's Ethan. Ethan puts the body on. All right, Luke in pursuit on the boards there. And out of the zone, grabbed by TJ. TJ wheeling around, bringing it back in. All right, TJ is looking for an opportunity. He sees 17 available. He does not take it. He's wheeling around, shot towards the net, and saved by the goalie. Goalie down in the butterfly there. He's down early. Nice poke by number 9, Ethan, and that sets up Zach with the shot. Zach just missed the inside post by 2 inches. All right. Puck loose out front and grabbed by PortHuron. Sent out in the middle. Nice job by Mason to pick it up off the boards. He's still working it on the boards there. He's looking, he brings it back. He almost had a backhand. Oh, good opportunity. Oh, Mason almost had one. The goalie had his leg pads down. He only had a little bit of space to work with there. And goalie did a good job covering it, most of it. All right, face-off upcoming. We've got 97 Braden taking the draw, 10 on right wing. We've got 17 Rylan on D. Face-off 1, 10 with the shot, and saved by the goalie. Picked up by Ethan. Ethan drops it deep, picked up by Braden. Loses his footing, but picked up by number 10, providing support. He gets pushed into the boards. All right, number 10 has it, kicks it to himself. He's still working it. Good scrum battle. All right, Mason has it. Mason picks it up. Mason drops it behind. He still has it on the boards there. All right, Mason's picking it up. He brings it in. Oh, just lost the handle on it, but he's grabbing it behind the net. He's looking. He finds Braden. Braden over. Oh, intercepted. He was looking for Rylan on that one. All right, out of the zone. Rylan does have it now. Rylan sends it over to his teammate. I think it's number 10. No, yeah. And shot by 9, Ethan. All right, behind the net is 10. Putting some pressure on. Captured by Mason. Mason with a shot upcoming. Low. Oh, just wide. All right. Ryland's there. Picked up by Mason again. Mason's going to take the space. Little toe drag. Oh, he lost the handle. Shot towards the net. Didn't make it through. All right. Kicked all the way out into our defensive zone. Going to be picked up now by Ryland. Ryland grabs it behind the net. 5:13 left in the first period. Sent through the middle. Almost intercepted. All right. Mason's there. Board battle ensues. We got 27 Emery out there. All right. Around the rim. Picked up now by Rochester on the boards. 10 to support. All right. 10 curls it back. He kicks it back. Mason looked to grab it. 17 Ryland kicks it around. And Braden almost had it. Oh, here we go. 2-on-1 all the way. Here it comes. Sent Pat. Oh, just out of the reach of Ethan. All right. Ew. And Ethan went tumbling into the boards, but he's okay. All right. Nice tip away by defense there. Shot upcoming and off target. 4:26 left in the first period. Nice body by 19 and frozen by Miles. All right. 19 Anthony. Nice little body up. All right. 4:18 left in the first period. 1-0 Rochester. All right, so we get some fresh legs out there. Face-off upcoming to the left of Miles. We've got Matthew out there, as well as John. We've got Emery, Anthony. All right, face-off won by Rochester, but nice body up by Anthony. That a boy. All right, sent around, picked up down the boards, grabbed by John now. John, gets it poked away. TJ's in support there. TJ is bringing it around behind the net. And grabbed by PortHuron, looking to get it out of their zone. They send it, slash across, poked by Anthony. All right, sent down deep. In pursuit is Emery. He's going to grab it behind his net. 3:48 left in the first period. Oh, out front. Almost lost it. Okay. Whew, that was a close one. All right. Other way is John. John moving with some pace now. He's looking to see what he has. He sends it to Matthew. Matthew just got just about a foot wide of the net there. Didn't get all of it. All right. Picked up by Anthony now behind the net. And it's, John kicks it out front. Oh, right through the goal mouth. So Anthony was just out of his reach. All right. So just past John there. PortHuron scrambles to get it out, and they're able to. TJ picks it up. TJ sends it past and back to him, ping-pong style. All right, TJ picks it up. Behind the net is Emery. Emery sends it off to Zach. Zach's moving with some pace down the left side. He's got Luke. All right, he wraps it around. He's looking for somebody. He's looking for something. Just enough to get his teammates a change. So good job on that. There's 17 Ryland in there, keeping the puck in. the zone. Oh, grabbed now by number 97, shot and up and over. That would be Braden. All right. All right, nice furious pressure here by Rochester. Behind the net is Luke. Luke pushing for it, picked up by Braden. Braden's got it. He's protecting the puck as best he can. Oh, he sends it right back to his defender. Oh, just out of the zone. All right, grabbed by Ryland. Ryland sends it over to Mason. Mason's got some pressure on him. All right, he's able to elude it. And his competition did a double axle. All right, Mason's crawling around. Nice little puck movement. He's looking for some pressure relief. He still has it. Cuts it back. Here it comes. Big shot coming. Big shot coming. Oh, yes. Just pretty pass by Mason, but just off target, the tip by 27, Emery. All right. Rochester looks like a power play right now. This is beautiful. All right. There he goes. Picked up now by Zach. Zach's moving with some pace. He sends it. Zach with the goal for Rochester. As soon as he grabbed that puck, he put on the jets, went straight to the high slot, and took himself a beauty of a shot. About midway up on the right side of the goal. Goalie didn't have a chance. Beautiful job, Zach. All right, so Rochester's up 2-0. 1:37 left in the first period. Face-off upcoming. We got Matthew out there, I think with Mr. 10 on the draw. Yes. All right, just out of the zone. Not quite. Didn't quite make it. All right, send it through the middle. Oh, and on the goal mouth, and that's a save. Yes. Oh, good awareness by our defender to help cover that up with the tendy. Well, heck, who is that? So I think that was Anthony. Well done. And Miles to cover it up quickly. Well done. All right, 1:25 left in the first period. Face-off won by PortHuron. They sent it through. And how about Miles with the Hawkeyes on that one? So that one was right on target, just inside the post, and he got his glove on it. Good eyes. All right, another good save there. All right, 1:19 left in the first period. Face-off won by Rochester this time. Miles freezes it. All right. So, third time's a charm. We'll go ahead and get that face-off going. All right, won by Rochester again. Picked up now by Mr. 10. Sends around his player. And he's looking, he sends it in the middle. Oh, almost grabbed, but just behind the Rochester player. Back the other way is PortHuron now. All right, and he's met by a furious storm of Rochester players. Great back checking. All right, 10's going to apply some forecheck pressure. All right, PortHuron looking to build a play. They send it up and almost intercepted by Emery. Back the other way, 2-on-2. Nice breakup by TJ. Good job, TJ. 37 seconds left in the first period. 10's got it. He's moving. He sends it up the left side. I think that's TJ there. He's picking it up. He's looking to send it just wide of the net. It's going to make its way to Anthony, who sends it down deep. And picked up by Emery, sorry. Emery, and 10 with the shot, just gets broken up. He's going to get that puck back, though, off the boards. He sends it back to Anthony. Anthony looking for a shooting lane, unable to find one. Grabbed by 10, and to Anthony. Oh, there's a shot and a deflection by Zach on that. Good awareness by Zach to get his stick down. All right, so we've got 6 seconds left in the first period. If we can get a clean face-off, we might be able to get one last shot here. So that's 10 on the draw. Emery is on right. Oh, they did get a shot on net off of the face-off. That's going to leave 2 seconds left. So that'll take us into the first intermission with Rochester up 2-0. And I guess they're just going to call that 2 seconds done. All right. All right, so nice first period for Rochester. They've got a 1-minute intermission this time. So I know that we're running a little bit late in the schedule here. So Rochester's got a couple of words from coaches. Kind of recap how that first period went. Come back out, consider it 0-0, and step on the gas. All right. So Rochester continues with their strong play into game 3 with 1 period behind us. Second one coming up here. We got about 15 seconds until we line her up for period 2. We'll have to get 10's number. I'll have to get the rest of our players here. I know that it's spring, so there are multiple sports, and we'll have different players showing up when they can. All right, there's Miles. Clearly on his game. All right, and who are we going to get? Looks like Mason on. Is Mason playing back on D again? He's helping out. It is Mason and Rylan. So Mason left D, Rylan right D. We've got Zach on left wing. We've got Braden on center. We have 10 on right wing. Face-off upcoming. All right, face-off won by Rochester. They let him come through, picked up by Mason now. Mason grabs it on the boards. He's going to bring it with some speed. All right, he's going to bring it right up through the middle. He's looking. He finds Zach. Zach's got it. Zach's looking towards the net. He said he goes for the backhand. Shut down by the goalie. All right, he gets it off to Mason now. Mason pulls it back. Ooh, some pretty moves. Sends it in the back. Oh, he almost had backdoor Braden. Oh, but he's just behind him. All right, just out of the zone now, being chased down by Rylan. Rylan's going to grab it off the boards. Mason's there as well, taking that front. Picked up now by 10, I believe. 10 sends it through, picked up by Braden. All right, and sent through the middle near the high slot. Picked up by PortHuron now. 14:02 left in the second period. Zach, oh, just out of the reach of Mr. 10. All right, grabbed by Anthony now, moving with some pace up the right side. Zach is looking to get his target ready. All right, Braden's in support there, looking for a pass. He gets it up in the air, grabs it with his glove. 13:40 left in the second period. Braden with a shot, just wide, about a foot. Picked up by Anthony. Anthony sends it deep, now picked up by Zach. Zach's got it along the boards. Zach protecting the puck, sends it to 10. 10 looking to send it in the middle and loose out in front. And the goalie freezes it. 13:23 left, second period. We get a face-off here deep in our offensive zone. And the Rochester onslaught continues. All right, so we got Emery on draw. John left wing, Luke right wing, Mason left D, and 17, Rylan's got it. Back to Mason. Mason gets it out of the zone. All right, sent back around. Mason's going to pick it up. He's got it. Mason's going to bring it in. He's going to find himself a shooting lane. He shoots it, and it's deflected off, but picked up by Rylan. Or 27's Emery, sorry. All right. Fighting for it, just out of the reach of John. All right, so we've got Rylan picking it up behind the net. Sent to Mason. Mason sends it up the boards to John. John fires it just past Emery. All right, picked up by, oh, little miscommunication, but that's okay because Mason's got it. Mason cuts it back. Mason's going to line up for a shot and just deflected off. John almost had it, picked up by Anthony. Nice job. 12:33 left in the second period. Luke behind the net, picked up by John off the boards now. All right, and grabbed by Anthony, protecting the blue line. Sent back down and around. And grabbed, oh, just out of the zone now. Anthony's got it. Anthony's going to take it. He's going to bring it back in. He's going to turn on the Jets. Big shot coming and into the goalie's chest plate for a stoppage of play. 12-12 in the second period. 2-0 Rochester. Going to get some fresh legs out there. And that's going to be 71 Matthew, right wing. We'll have Mr. 10 on left wing. We've got Braden on draw. And we've got, looks like TJ on right D and Anthony on left D. Face-off won by PortHuron. All right, sending it off the boards. Not out, though. Picked up now by 10. 10 protecting the puck. Gets it deep and sent in the middle to Matthew. Grabbed by Anthony. Anthony drops it to TJ. TJ looking for a possible shot. Oh, he's trying to find his teammate off of the skate. All right, kicks it out and around. Look at TJ with that beautiful support. All right, good job, TJ. All right, puck missed wide and all the way out. Free break out. All right, puck just wide of the net, but picked up now. Sent in the middle. 10 with the shot was deflected. That was Matthew that sent it to him for the potential assist. All right, off the boards and back out. 11:25 left in the second period. And nice poke by TJ, grabbed by 10. 10 off the boards and deep. Matthew in pursuit, 10 as well. They sent out the boards, grabbed by Braden. And then just coming in is Rylan. Rylan has it. He's looking. He sends it. Far side shot. 10 sent it back to the net over about a foot. Mason's out there now. All right, puck sent all the way down. It's going to be a race for it. All right, Ryland's going to... So it's overskated by PortHuron. Ryland's there. Ryland, nice little fake. Ryland sends it up the middle. Zach's got it now. Zach moving with some pace. Got 3-on-2. He's moving. He's moving. Oh, he just loses the puck. He sends it out the middle. He had Luke for a split second, but Luke was tangled up. Grabbed by Ryland down to Zach. Zach protecting that puck. He's getting along the board. Luke's picking up the scraps. Luke's wheeling it around. He sends it to Mason. Mason holds it. He sends it to his teammates. Sends it in the middle. Pretty pass. That's 17 towards the net. Just wide. Oh, Zach was looking for a backhand. Wasn't able to get it. He had a body on him. John's putting some forecheck pressure on. John steals it. Zach's got it now. Zach sends it out front. And oh my goodness. Almost a golden goal by Luke, but not quite. Didn't look like he had to stick down fast enough, and he didn't get all of it. Otherwise, that's a goal. Well, good effort, good opportunity. 10-12 left, second period. Face-off upcoming. All right, Zach's going to take it. We've got John on left wing. We've got Anthony left D, and I think TJ right D, yes. On the right wing, we have Luke, I believe. Oh, Zach with a shot, and goalie down in the butterfly. Keeps it from going in. He almost tucked it in the left corner there. All right, so 10:05 left, second period. We're going to line it right back up in the same spot. All right, Zach with the face-off, and won by PortHuron. They're able to get it out, grabbed by Anthony. Anthony peels it back. He sends it off to John. John, ooh, nice little stick lift there. Worked in his favor. Picked off by Luke. Luke wheeling it around. Luke through the middle. He loses it. All right, but PortHuron could not settle it. They sent it down, picked up by TJ. TJ high off the glass and out of play. We'll take that. All right, so we'll line it up deep in our defensive zone. We've got Rylan out on right wing. Braden is going to take the draw. We got Matthew on left wing. We got Mason out on left D and Emery on right, it looks like. Face off one, back towards, oh, look at, stick up on the face there, but, oh, nice poke at the last second by the defender, but Braden was ready to drop one in the back of the net there. 9:28 left, sent out front by Emery. All right, nice curl around by Mason. Mason sets it. Oh, beautiful pass, Mason. Oh, Matthew. Oh, I don't even know if Matthew expected it. It was so deceptive. Nice job. Matthew got a shot off, but goalie was able to set. All right, 9:09 left in the second period. Facing, let's see. There we go. Picked up. Sorry about that. That was Mason to grab it. We were worried about a cherry pick for a half second there, but Mason got back. All right, 97. Braden sends it down. Picked up and not out, though. Braden's got it back. He works it around the boards. Oh, nice little move. All right. He brings it around the back of the net. He's looking, protecting that puck. He just lost it. Good job by Emery to keep it in. And out of the zone, we got a 2-on-1 here, but looks like Mason's there to help break it up. Good job, Mason. Mason's going to move with those smooth skates of his. All right. He protects the puck. He still has it. Still working it. Oh, just lost the handle on it. All right, back the other way is PortHuron. They shoot it from a long distance, picked up by Matthew now. Matthew grabs it off of the boards. He sends it back behind the net to Mason. Mason's surveying what he has. He drops it. TJ has it now. TJ bringing it up through the middle. All right, He's got a 3-on-3 here. TJ brings it into the offensive zone. 7:57 left in the second period. TJ still has it, sends it. Oh, beautiful pass to 10. Oh, TJ. Oh, pretty pass. 10 had it, just didn't get it high enough. Goalie smothered it. Oh, pretty pass. All right, 7:51 left, second period. 2-0 Rochester still. Zach's got the draw. We have 10 on right wing, John left wing, Anthony left D, TJ right D. Face-off upcoming. Face-off won by Zach, getting his foot on it. Picked up by John, sent up and out of the zone. Chasing it down is Anthony. Anthony grabs it off of the wall. He's looking to send it up. He gets it up to Zach. Oh, just tipped away, but John's got it. John working it and grabbed by 10. The puck just hopped over the stick there. Grabbed now by Anthony. Anthony skating with some speed now. He's looking. Oh, he gets a spot. Oh, short side shot into the goalie's upper chest area. And rebound goes nowhere. Goalie freezes it. All right, 7:15 left, second period. 2-0 is our score. Rochester with the lead. All right, Zach going to line up again on the draw. John left wing. We've got Mason left D. And, oh, we got a whistle. What do we have? Wardrobe malfunction by the goalie, maybe? Possibly. Okay. Face-off upcoming. All right. Oh, picked up, and Mason with the shot upcoming and into the chest of the goalie. Frozen. All right. 7:10 on the clock left in the second period. We're going to do it third time's a charm. All right. Let's see if he can win it. 10 has it. 10 sends it. Oh, in the middle. No one there. Picked up by PortHuron. All right. They curl back the other way. Some good forecheck pressure. Bouncy puck. And grabbed now by Ryland. Ryland sends it through the middle. It's going to be grabbed by John. All right, and Zach with the speed. John grabs it, picked up by 10 now. 10's looking to backhand it towards, up. Grabbed by Zach. And there's 10 once again. He's looking, he does a little toe drag. He's looking for someone. Protecting that puck, gets it off to Mason. Mason brings it through the middle, and deceptive shot, just sailed wide, 2 inches wide of the post. All right, out of the zone to be picked up by Ryland now. Ryland's got it. Ryland working, he's seeing what he has here. Sends it through the middle to 10. 10 chips it. 6:20 left in the second period. And stolen by Zach off of the boards there. Zach's looking in the middle. He's looking for someone. Oh, he just lost the puck there. Grab D to D to Mason. Mason curls it back. Mason with some good skating. Oh, a tip by Zach. Zach knows how to redirect the puck. 6:02 left, second period. All right. So we'll get some fresh legs out there, and we'll get another face-off to the right of the goalie, left of you, the viewer. Okay, face-off upcoming. So who do we got out there? That's Ethan taking it now. Ethan had a flurry of goals. I think I had him in that first game there. All right, Matthew in pursuit behind the net. Ethan puts the pressure on. PortHuron's able to get it out of the zone. Sent back by Anthony, picked off by PortHuron now. Sent it in the middle, and fanned on it did PortHuron. Sent again in the middle, picked up by Luke now. Luke moving with some speed. He sends it, and just deflected. Matthew wasn't able to control it because PortHuron got a tip on it. All right, grabbed now, sent out of the zone, I think, by TJ. Good job, TJ. All right, set back towards, we got a potential 2-on-1, but nope. Anthony gets back. All right, picked up now behind the net. Oh, PortHuron got a good bounce right out front and backhanded it. There's a guy right on the doorstep, and the puck came right back to him. So that was just a lucky bounce in the favor of PortHuron. Nice finish. He was in the right place at the right time. Okay, so that's 5:17 left in the second period. 2-1 is our score now. All right, we have Braden on the draw. All right, face-off won by PortHuron. All right, John's got it now, moving with some pace. He kicks it. We've got Every with a shot, fanned on it. Sent back behind the net. 5:05 left in the second period. Mason's got it. Mason's looking to control. He sent it down the boards to himself. He sent it to his teammate. Sent by John in the middle. Shot and score! Yes. All right, that was John with a pretty pass to Braden. Braden fires it in the upper right corner to put Rochester back up by 2. Nice pass by John. Nice finish by Braden. Very nice. Okay. So that 2-goal lead is back. 4:53 left in the second period. We got John on left wing. Braden's still out there. All right. Braden looks to charge through. All right. There's John putting some pressure on. All right. And TJ gets in there. All right. PortHuron's looking to try to create a shooting lane, and Miles isn't having it. Miles smothers it and freezes the play. We got a face off to his left with 4:38 left in the second period. All right, face off upcoming. That's Braden out there, I believe, still. Looks like we've got Anthony out on D with TJ. All right, and moving furious pace is Braden, brought in by 10. 10's bringing it down the left side and grabbed by Braden. Braden, gets it out front, and a shot upcoming into the goalie's mitts. And Braden was off balance when he fired that one, so good for him to get it on net, but snagged by the goalie. 4:21 left in the second period. Braden came down a little bit funny. He's just shaking it off. It'd be all right. All right, so Zach's going to grab that draw. We've got Ethan on his left wing, and I believe is that 10? That is 10 on the right. And sorry, Mr. 10, I'll get your name after the game. We have Ryland out on right D. Good job protecting the blue line. He sends it. Oh, big shot coming by number 9. That is Ethan, but goalie saved it. All right, Ethan's got it again behind the net, picked up by PortHuron. So Ryland and we've got Mason on left D. All right, picked up by Zach now. Zach on the boards. Zach protecting that puck, and he sends it out front. Grabbed. Ooh, Mason does a good job bodying out, and he sends it. Nice little saucer to Ryland. Oh, tipping in the goal by number 10. Ryland with an assist, and Mr. 10 with the goal, redirecting past the goalie. All right, Rochester continues their heavy pace in the offensive zone. 3:45 left. 4-1 is our score now in the second period. Excellent. Okay. So Rochester continues to push forward, and we'll hopefully extend this lead more. All right, Luke's out on left wing. Face off won by Rochester. TJ has it. TJ fires it over to his teammate. That's Anthony, I believe. Tip. Just back to, I believe that's Anthony, 19 it is. Fire on the net. Goalie left the rebound. Shot and scored by Anthony. Yes, Anthony got his own assist. Anthony assisted himself on that one. All right, so Anthony fired it from afar. Goalie let it go, and he just put the rockets on and backhanded it up high. He was not making any mistake on that. Actually, that would have been a forehand, I think, if he is a righty. Yeah. So beautiful shot. And a goal for Anthony, all alone, unassisted. All right, so 5-1 is the score now. Grabbed by Matthew. Matthew's moving, and you can feel the momentum shift. All right, Matthew gets a shot on, deflected up high, sent from behind the net. Didn't make it through. Matthew's picking up behind the net. Matthews looking. Oh, he sends it out front. Braden almost had it. Just deflected. Picked up by Ryland now. Ryland sends it out front. Oh, he almost got it. A goal off of the defender. All right, Braden. Now these guys are really buzzing. All right, sent short side. Oh, Luke with the shot, and no go. All right, but furious pace here. Matthew is looking. Picked up by Braden. Braden's got it. Sends it back to Matthew. Matthew back to Braden. Braden's looking for open space. He finds it. He gets it chipped away. And, still kept in by Ryland. All right, and down the other end, picked up by Mason. Mason grabs it behind the net. All right, Mason moving with some speed. He just gets it out, grabbed by Luke. Luke moves through the middle, surveying the ice. He brings it in the middle. He's going to take that shot low. kicked off by the goalie. 2:20 left in the second period, and Rochester has the ice tilted. All right, here we go. Big shot, or send towards the middle by Ethan. All right, intercepted. PortHuron sends it off of the skate, and intercepted by Rochester. So that's Ryland grabs it, sends it back to Mason. Mason's looking to move. He sends it around his teammate. He tries to make something happen off of his knees, but PortHuron grabs it. All right, back the other way. And chased down by Ryland. It's going to be an icing. So we're going to bring it all the way back down to the offensive zone with 1:44 left in the second period. 5-1 is the score for Rochester. Okay. So who do we got on the draw? Is that Ethan? Ethan on the draw. We got John left wing. We've got Emery right wing. TJ left D and Anthony right D. All right, face off won by PortHuron. 1:40 left in the second period. They rim it around and almost kept in, not quite. All right, so puck deflected down by Ethan, grabbed by Anthony, rims it around to Emery, but out of his reach. All this, you've got Ethan with some good pressure there. PortHuron sends it up and out. All right, they're going to move it through the middle. Stolen away by Anthony. Good job getting it out of the zone. All right, and fired down deep into a PortHuron player, but he didn't play the puck, so they didn't call the offsides. 1:06 left in the second period. Grabbed now by Ethan on the boards. John there as well. Picked up by 10, I think. No, I'm wrong. That's Emery. Emery on the board there with Ethan. Ethan's grabbing it now. And just out of TJ's reach. TJ does a great job of closing down that skating lane. Now look at, that's Ethan taking exception to the battle on his defender there. Good job, Ethan, protecting the teammate. All right. And, they're going to call a penalty on that, it appears. It appears. So let's see. So wait a minute. So let's see. So Ethan's shaking it off. And I think that is, that's going to be Ethan. I'm sorry. So TJ shaking it off. Ethan's going to go to the bad boy box. All right. So he went a little heavy into the boards there, and they called it. All right. So let's see who we have here on center. Is that Emery? Let's see. That is not. That's Braden. Braden won it. Sent far side to Mr. 10. And sent up and into the ceiling. So we'll stop play. We'll get a face-off here, center ice. All right. So we got Mason out on lefty. We've got 10 on left wing. Looks like, I think, Anthony out on right D. And Braden helping out on the other wing. All right, so 10 seconds left in the second period. Set down, and it's going to be frozen by Miles. All right, so Miles freezes play. We've got 4 seconds left in the second period. There's 1 minute and 36 seconds left on the penalty kill. So 4 seconds, and we'll get out of this one with the score 5-1. And we'll get ourselves into the third period. All right, Anthony sends it around the rim, and that's the end of the second period of play. Score, again, 5-1. Got a minute warm-up time, or I should say intermission time. All right, so Rochester came out like they did in the first period and extended this lead. So it went from 2-1 to, or 2-0 to 5-1 after 2. So doubled their lead. Some good play there. Getting a little bit chippy out there, but Rochester still continues to push the pace. Looks like what's happening? We got Mr. 10 stepping out with TJ. So not sure what that's all about. I don't know if they're done for the game or if they are going to find themselves back, hopefully, on the ice. All right, and that's the end of the second intermission already. 1:32 on the penalty. Coach has a few words here. Take a couple extra seconds to give his players a bit of a rest. All right, they're going to figure out what this lineup looks like on the penalty kill. All right. They're taking their time. All right, cool. Here we go. All right, so who do we got out here? We got Zach on left wing. We've got Anthony on D up at right wing position. And it looks like, I think it's Braden. Yeah, off. Wow, okay. Picked up now by Anthony. Set up high and off the boards and down. Oh, pressure by Braden. He's going to get there first. He's got it. All right. Oh, Zach's got it now. Zach's looking. Doing a good job of chewing up this clock. All right. Oh, PortHuron lost it. They gave it up to Zach. Zach's looking. He's looking. He sends it far side. All right. Braden, good job poking at it. Gets the body pressure. There's Zach. It's like a two-man penalty-killing crew. Look at this. All right. Behind the net, PortHuron finally maintains some possession. They send it back around to the weak side. So Zach putting on more pressure. Beautiful. Zach grabs it with the player going down. All right. Now they just got it passed, and now PortHuron's moving the other way. All right. 14-11. And, oh, pass, shot towards the net, and frozen. Oh, Miles kicked it out behind the net, and he was able to get it with the putback shot. But he is already down on the ground, and he froze it, got it into his mitt. Good job, Miles. 14:01 left in the third period. We've got 34 seconds left on the penalty. 5-1 Rochester. All right. Face-off upcoming. All right, face-off won by Rochester. All right, and sent up the boards and out. All right, pressure now by Luke. All right, and wheeling around is PortHuron. They send it through the middle. And, Mason's there, picked off now by Matthew. All right, Matthew putting pressure on. All right, they got it back to the D. The D-man sent it up high, and Miles said, I don't think so. Miles said, that puck belongs to me. I will take it. And he did. 4 seconds left on the penalty kill. 13:32 left in the third period. Still 5-1 Rochester. Face-off upcoming. All right, and we're going to get Emery out. All right, Matthews chasing it down, unable to grab it. PortHuron, oh, nice little deflection by Luke. Sent in the middle, shutting down the shooting lane. Oh, they tried it. Oh, they sent it, and saved by Miles. Point blank. Wow. All right. Good job, Miles. All right. Grabbed by PortHuron and broken up, not out though, by Ryland. All right, Anthony there behind the net. Sent out front, but broken up. John's there. John tried to get it out, wasn't able to. Sent through the middle and missed. All right, sent towards, and Miles saved it. Picked up by Ryland, high off the glass and out. And it's going to be a rush. John's going to get there. We got a 2-on-1. John sends it and into the mitt of the tendy. All right, to freeze the play. All right, 12:45 left. So coach is looking for the stream, and I just realized that. All right, so let me see if I can get it real quick. Seasoncast.com. So face off, I'll film for a second here, but let me just type something in. Now back the other way is PortHuron. We're moving it. Nice poke by Emery. All right, back the other way. Picked up now by 97. Zach with the shot. Oh, sends it back. And, oh, man. Oh, on the doorstep. Oh, Braden almost had it. All right, Mason's got it now. Mason curls it back. All right, sends it back down in the corner to Zach. Zach wheels it around. He's finding a nice juicy shot and a goal. Zach nails the corner. Oh no, oh my gosh, that's not a goal. Oh my God, that went into the glove of the goalie. I thought that was a goal. Well, that would be why that would be why Zach put his head up in the air. Oh, that was a good save. I thought he fooled me. My gosh, that was a close one. All right, set past Anthony. Sorry about the false alarm there. All right. And brought back in by Braden. And that one's in. That one's in this time. And Zach got it. Braden assists. All right, so he did get himself a goal that time, 6-1. All right, meanwhile, I'm trying to get Coach the link. FTW. All right, face-off won by Rochester. All right, Coach, you're watching this back probably because I was so late getting you the live stream link. That's what that little disruption to the stream was. Shot by Matthew into the chest of the goalie. All right, so 6-1 is the score. Let's see. Okay. Face-off upcoming. We've got Ethan on the draw. Got JMO out there on right D with Mason. All right, and grabbed now by Matthew. All right, oh, just out of the reach of a Rochester player. And back around. Grabbed now by number 9, Ethan. All right, and back the other way is Matthew. Matthew brings it, gets bumped off the puck there. Grabbed now by Ethan. Ethan's going to bring it on his backhand. He brings it around the back of the net. He's looking around. He's looking to find JMO sends it afar to Mason. Mason sends it through to Luke. All right. Grabbed, sent in the middle off of a skate by Ethan. All right. Luke has it now. Luke looking. Oh, just disrupted by a PortHuron player, but picked up by Mason. All right. Mason's looking. He's trying to find some nice little move. All right, sent off to Braden. Braden does a good job getting through a couple players on the doorstep, and goal by Ethan. So Braden gets that shot on net, rebound given up, and Ethan puts it in the back of the net. And Rochester is running away with it with 10:40 left in the third period. Just pretty puck movement and patience and deception all adds up to goal after goal in this third period. All right, so looks like Mason's going to be up on right wing now. Picked up by Zach and back to Anthony. Anthony is bringing it down the left side. He's looking. He sends it through the middle. Broken up, grabbed by Ryland. Ryland sends it and just deflected off to the far side. PortHuron scrambles to get it out. All right, and Anthony does well to get his body in the way. All right, on the boards there. Anthony kicks it out. Nice little pass without a stick. He probably kicked a soccer ball once or twice in his life. All right, deflected up high. Ryland with a shot high over the net. Anthony going to get there. He's going to let it come out of the zone. He's to reset. 10 minutes left on the clock in the third period. Anthony wheels it around, sends it over to Zach. Zach skating with some pace down to the right side. He's moving. He's looking. Oh, sends it through the middle. No one there. But Anthony with a low slapper didn't make it through. All right, Zach's going to grab it. He sends it behind for Mason. Mason working it off of the boards. Sent up, and Ryland first to the puck there. All right, and back the other way is PortHuron, but poked away by Mason, and Braden's got it. Braden sends it up to Zach, and these boys are buzzing at this point. Here comes Zach, and he sends it. Oh, he went short side. He just missed it. Short side high. All right, now Mason has it. Mason with a toe drag, loses it. Grabbed by Zach behind the net. Zach, he tried to tuck it back in. He does it twice, and frozen by the goaltender. Just long enough to get the whistle. All right, so we have 9:06 left in this one. 7-1 is the score. All right. Ethan lines up for the draw. I don't know if we're going to see TJ or number 10. Matthews on right wing. We've got Emery on left D, JMO on right D. Face-off upcoming deep in our offensive zone. I think that's John on left wing. All right, JMO's got it. He sends it over to his teammate. All right, send deep. John's got it. Nice little head fake. Sent through the middle. Uh-oh, back the other way goes PortHuron. All right, and look at that back check. John there to get to it. All right, picked up now by Emery. Emery has it. He's protecting that puck. He just gets it out, not quite far enough. JMO tips to his teammate. Picked up by Emery now. Emery sends it off, or at least out of the zone. Grabbed now by Ethan. Ethan bringing it around. Good protecting the puck. Sends it to his teammates, who keeps it in. That's Emery. All right, back the other way is PortHuron. They send it deep, and Ethan's going to get there behind the net with 8:18 left in the third period. On the board, picked up by Matthew. Matthew sits in the middle. Ooh, but Miles says he's had enough. He would like to have a line change, so he freezes the puck. 8:11 left in the third period. Get some fresh legs out there. And who do we got? Braden on draw. We got Anthony back on D. We got Zach out there with Luke and Rylan, I believe. Yes. Rylan off the boards, off the glass high. Ooh, Zach's going to race this. Oh, man. Zach lost his footing. Oh, sent in the middle off of Luke's skates. All right, Zach's just going to reset. So there we go. We're going to little regroup here with Anthony. Anthony moves it with some good pace. All right, and pushed off of the puck. Sent up and out and grabbed by Braden. Braden had it for a quick sec. Zach back to Braden. Braden over to Luke. Luke's bringing it through the middle. Luke pulls it back. He sends it and didn't make it through, it looks like. All right, grab now by Braden, and Zach has it. Zach behind the net. Zach looking, sends it through the middle. No one there. All right, so back and out of the zone, picked up now by Rylan. All right, Rylan sends it deep and just chipped down deep by Zach. In pursuit is Luke on the boards. Set up the board, grabbed by Zach, and we got a whistle. What do we have here? Something happened. The ref's down on one knee there, so they take a little tumble. Yeah, it looks like the ref took a little tumble there. He's not feeling the greatest at the moment. I don't know if they ran into him. It looks like he's favoring his knee. So, all right, he's shaking it off. Shaking it off. He said, there was a day where I could play this game, but that day was a long time ago. So, but he's shaking it off, finding his youth. All right. Face off, grabbed by PortHuron, and grabbed now by Rylan, keeping it in the zone. Matthew just past him and around, and Emery gets enough on it to keep it in, but it does get out. Emery taps it back to his teammates. That's number 9, Ethan. All right, picked up now by 27, Emery. And off the boards. Ooh, takes a bit of a hit into the boards, but he's fine. All right, shot towards the net by Emery. Gloved by the goalie. All right, 6:44 left in the third period. We've got a score of 7-1. All right. Face-off upcoming. That's going to be Ethan on the draw. We've got Matthew on right wing. Face-off won by Rochester. Oh, here we go. Big shot and upper left dime by Ethan. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. He was making no mistake on that one. Just under the bar, upper left corner. Nice shot, Ethan. Scores 8-1 now. 6:38 left in the third period. All right. And Ethan's going to stay in there. Matthew on his right. Picked up by John on his left. Sent down deep. Matthew in pursuit. PortHuron gets it out of the zone. And back in. All right, so picked up now by PortHuron. All right, Anthony sent it deep. Oh, man. Looks like Ethan caught it in his glove, but he's okay. Shakes it off. That's a typical hockey player. All right, Ethan with the shot, and he's feeling it. Boy, that one zinged by the goalie, just deflected out. John has it now off the boards. He sent it over to Ethan. Ethan sends it to Matthew. Didn't make it through, though. John on the boards there, picked up by Emery. Back around and out of the zone. Grabbed by Anthony now. Anthony looking. He thinks better of sending it to the far side. Smart move. All right. There's Ethan. Ethan bringing it through the middle. All right. He's got a hungry Zach behind him. All right. On the boards. And drop to Zach. Zach wheeling it around. He's keeping that puck. He's looking to show. He sends it. Oh, to Braden for a second. Braden with a. Oh, Braden. Good idea. Just saved by the toe of the goalie. He's on the boards now. All right, he still has it. He's working it. Oh, he just lost the handle, but he's back. No quitting that boy. All right, 5:15 left in the third period, and Miles with the save. Looked like it was going low 5-hole, but he got low enough to catch it. So 5:10 left in the third period. 8-1 is our score. Rochester with a commanding lead. So we're going to get a draw deep in our defensive zone. Braden's going to take it. Anthony to his right. We see Luke out there. We see Zach out there. Face-off won by Rochester. Braden has it. He's controlling it along the boards. Just loses it, but he kept it. Got his body in the way. All right. And sent up to Zach. Intercepted by PortHuron, but slapped by Ryland. All right. Up the boards. Braden. He gets there. Oh, they ran into two players picked up by Zach now. Zach down the right side, moving with some pace. Zach, oh, nice pass over to Braden. Braden got it on his backhand. Luke has it. Luke with a shot. Didn't make it through. All right, Ryland's there. All right, and we've got it on the boards there. That's Zach and Ryland. Zach has it now. Picked up by PortHuron, but Anthony's there to keep it in. Keep that pressure on. Set far side. All right, so PortHuron's going to get it out. Oh, boy. Oh, looked like skating class there back in the early days. All right, Zach with a shot, and Zach says, we appreciate everything that you do to keep that puck in the zone, PortHuron, and I'm going to make the most of it. And up on the board again is Zach. 9-1 Rochester. It's a rout. All right, so that's a running clock. 4 minutes left. And Rochester is going to cruise to 3-0 in this tournament. All right, so that's going to allow the little guy to get a little bit of playing time, which we very much appreciate. Face-off won by PortHuron. John in pursuit along the boards. Picked up now by Emery. Over to JMO to Emery. And they send it through the middle. Oh, it just caught Ethan. All right, Emery's got it now behind the net. Matthew's there to provide support. 3:28 left in the third period. And just sent out by Matthew wisely. All right. And, oh, just caught a shot. Oh, man. Okay, that was unlucky. All right. Looked like it just caught Emery and dropped back to a PortHuron player fortuitously all by himself, and he fired it in a nice spot, upper corner. So nothing much that Miles is going to do about that. That was just an unlucky bounce. All right, so Anthony up on the faceoff. So defense representing, putting some pressure on. Oh, John's going to get there. Gets just a tip on it. Matthew there, pokes at it. All right, and PortHuron bringing it around and out of the zone, and they send it down. And that is Ethan grabbing it. Oh, grabs by PortHuron. They send it towards Miles. Save. And frozen. Well, I thought they were running clock, but they stopped it now. So 2:48 left in the third period. Maybe that's a rule that I'm unfamiliar with. Don't know. Nonetheless, we've got a face-off coming up deep in our defensive zone. We've got Ethan taking the draw. No, sorry, Anthony, sorry. Oh boy, Miles with a point-blank shot and locks it down. Yes. All right, 2:40 left in the game. We've got Ethan in pursuit, picked up by Anthony now. Anthony bringing it through. Oh, he sent it off the boards to himself. Nice job. Picked up now. Oh, Ethan to Anthony. Oh, Anthony was going upper 9 and deflected up by the goalie out of play. All right. So 2:23 left in the third period. 9-2 is the score. Rochester commanding lead. All right. Face-off upcoming. We've got Braden taking it with Luke on his right, Zach on his left. All right. Face-off won by Rochester. Nice send back. Ryland sends it towards the net. Deflected out to the outside behind. Sends it out front. All right. And Zach has it. Zach moving. Oh, he sends it just past Luke. All right. Now picked up by Zach again. Zach backhands it towards the middle. No one there, but grabbed by Rochester. That's Ryland. Braden does a good job of curling it back. He sends it over to Ryland. Ryland's got it. Ryland with the shot and wide of the net, picked up now by Emery. Emery putting some pressure on. There's Luke behind the net. And grabbed by Zach once again. Zach's looking. He's using that speed to control that puck. He still has it. All right. He's wheeling it around, chewing up a little bit of clock. All right. Oh, he sends it in the middle on the doorstep. Oh, shot and goal by number 17, Ryland. Assist from Zach. Oh, my goodness. Zach created a whole lot of opportunity with the skates there, and Ryland finished it. He wasn't making a mistake on that. He fired it right into the upper left corner. All right. Now we got a running clock once again, so that must be an 8-goal plus that triggers that. So 10-2 is the score. We're about in the final minute of play, 1:05 left. Face-off 1. Rochester has it. All right, Braden kicks it off the boards. All right, we're in the final minute, 56 seconds left. Braden kicks it around. All right, on the boards. Sent up and to the right side. Luke's picking it up now. Luke drops it to Ethan. Ethan with some speed. Ethan sends it. Ooh, he was going low. Goalie had it. All right, and picked up by, oh boy, Zach is feeling it, boy. Zach's just put that needle in the haystack right where it needed to be. That's another goal for Zach, upper corner. Boy, absolutely nothing the goalie could do on that one. Nice shot, nice goal. 11-2. And they're just gonna let this one finish out, so Rochester takes care of business in a very big way. 11-2 is the final to go up 3-0 in this tournament, Spring Showcase. Started off a little slow, 2-0 after 1, but things split wide open. They doubled their lead in the second, and then they just let the floodgates open in the third. And there you go, 11-2 final. What an effort. All right, so Rochester is taking their winning ways after winning regional championship into the spring season and hitting on all cylinders right now. So they can take that into their 4th game tomorrow against Marysville and hopefully bring that same effort. Looked really good. Okay, so that final is 11-2, and that'll do it for Saturday afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow.